Good afternoon, everyone. This is Professor James Kosharv, your Management 368 Business Ethics instructor, coming to you on this beautiful Sunday, the 19th of February, going on 1:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from Berryville, Virginia. Good afternoon again. Touching base with you as we get ready to close out this quarter, end of week 7 today. On this Sunday, we begin week 8 tomorrow on Monday the 20th. Sorry, I've been haven't had any YouTube videos recently. I was fighting the flu for 2 straight weeks after my trip to Mexico. Goodness, probably caught something on the airplane. But anyway, first of all, a couple things going on. Got a whole bunch of students in this class doing outstanding, and then 4 or 5 that are failing the class. If you're one of those folks that is not doing too well, please get your assignments in. I grade at full value. You just need to get your work in. Week 7 is your discussion that people got a couple handfuls of people that need to respond to that by today. When it comes to a company's personnel policies and procedures, that is how it handles the hiring, firing, promoting, and paying of the people who work for it. What do you see as the most important moral principles for it to bear in mind? Great initial discussion posts from your and a lot from your own experiences. I have found a couple of things that you want to, companies need to be upfront all the time and transparent. And then case study 5 is due this week. Describe how you'd feel if you had a psychological test or an honesty test, either as an employee or as a precondition for employment. Under what conditions, if any, would you take such a test, or perhaps not, right? Sorry, that's the siren going off in Berryville. Someone at the volunteer fire department. And then we're getting ready to close out week 8. As we come up, you've got your final exam on chapters 6 through 10. And then the discussion 8, which is, have you ever experienced a conflict of interest or been tempted to do something that you thought went against your job responsibilities? Wow. Describe an employment or business-related situation where your self-interest diverged from what you believe to be morally right. Wow, that's a tough one. Goodness gracious. And I think that, again, for my career in the career in the armed forces, it seemed to me that we would have a whole lot of people doing the right thing, and maybe a few not. And it transcends rank. In the civilian world, it transcends business title or levels. But everyone, right, faces these challenges, and yet we're expected, I think, by an internal code of ethics that we have to do the right thing, right? To do the right thing. To be upfront, to be upfront and honest, and one way I would describe honesty is that if you were driving along the highway and you saw some bags on the side of the road and you pulled over and you found out it was $5 million of money from a Brinks truck, would you return it? Initially, people might say yes, but what would people really do? Doing the right thing is tough. And maybe we really don't know till we're really challenged, right? I think, though, that the way you reinforce doing the right thing is continuously doing so on even some of the smallest things, right? On even some of the smallest things. You go to the gas station and buy something, and the person gives you $5 more back than they should. Would you take it or not? A lot of people have a feeling of they don't do the right thing because they feel like they have some kind of right, to get whatever is coming to them. That they have some kind of predestined reason why to do things like that. This has been this year has been the first year of our new course. How the discussions are set up and the case studies and the quizzes and the final. And I hope again that you took time, to fill out the feedback, the course critique. If you haven't, please do so. But it is more challenging but more relevant, the course material than in times past. And this class has done a superb job. We've had some really good leadership by people in the class, doing more than the minimum discussions, having outstanding feedback, and the same with their case studies. I'm going to let you go and wish you the best in your studies as we close out week 7, begin week 8. I will have everyone's grades posted no later than, I like to knock it out the Monday after this. Your grades should be done on the 27th, your final grades. Final attendance grades, again, they give us instructors, I think, till that Wednesday, and that's too long. I like to get the grades knocked out so you know what's going on. Again, if you're past due on any assignments, just submit them, send them in to me. And I wish you continued good luck and best wishes on your future studies. And also, I also challenge you that for many of you that are working towards your 4-year degree to go for your master's, to do that, and even beyond that. If you need anything, you get in contact with me. And I'll let you go at this time. This is Professor James Koshar, your Management 368 Business Ethics Instructor at Columbia College, Columbia, Missouri, Online Studies. Have a good Sunday and the rest of the week coming up.